Yes, people, we're wrapping up here at Old Trafford after Manchester United have beaten Fulham by 3-2 in a real United way, Tabrez, a real United old school way of playing.
I had concerns coming into this game, Flex.
You said this is the bigger test, innit? You were saying that.
And tonight proved it as well. For me, out of all those 3 games, this was the hardest game to win, but it shows character, it shows where we've come from, because another season you don't win this game, especially after what happened last night where both Chelsea and Liverpool leapfrogged us in over the table.
There was pressure, yeah, I was saying that, but on the way up, like, you've got to go and do the job. Liverpool look like they're activating. Yeah. Chelsea found something. Yeah. We had to find something.
We had to find something, and who found it, bro? Bruno Fernandes, actually. Captain fantastic. He always shows up, he always delivers. That little jockey at the end, Calvin Bassey, was touched out on him. He let him go through, and then that little swivel to Šeško, and Šeško had to finish in front of the Stretford in front of 75,000, bro. That's pressure. And I'm glad that Carrick kind of took Šeško out of the limelight a bit as well, because just before he came in, Šeško was struggling with confidence. But sometimes it's best to just take a player out, let an experienced player like Mbeumo Cunha take the reins for a bit, and then bring him back in when you need to, and that's what he did. Bro, I'm speechless, bro. Like 3 wins in a row. Frank, I've said it before. Frank,
chill, man, chill.
Nah, don't get it out. Just charge it up, find it. Go to Braun, right? Go to Boots. Charge it up. Don't get him out yet, but just have it ready.
See, I was going to say about getting carried away and all that, but listen, it's just good vibes and good energy. And listen, performances aren't always going to be perfect. There's going to be times where you got to dig in, but like Tabs is saying, it's like the boys are finding it. That what we're not really talking about is like that's 6 goals back to back. You know what I'm saying? And 3 goals back to back, but and then adding the City game as well. Yeah. You know, we're scoring goals again.
Yeah, I'm loving coming to Old Trafford, watching football again. Manchester United, it's been terrible for years, like years upon years. I feel embarrassed to sometimes even have my son be a Manchester United fan, but now...
Don't want to put him through it.
No, I don't want to put him through the misery, but now he's actually experiencing what I used to experience back in school when it used to be fun to watch Manchester United, enjoy the games, have players that you can celebrate, players that you can kind of look to and think, yeah, I'm getting him on the back of my shirt for Christmas. So, yeah, it's been brilliant so far, so all the best.
What did you make of the performance in its totality? Because there's a lot of facets to it. Michael Carrick, you know, before the game was saying it's going to be a tough game against Fulham. A lot of people build this game as, oh, the other team's going to be on the back foot. It's all going to be United on the front foot. It weren't like that.
No, it wasn't like that at all. I predicted 2-0, so I thought that we'd win, but I thought we'd keep a clean sheet.
And it should have been a 2-0, really. But where we got to at 2-0, you're feeling, okay, go see this out. Overturned penalty for Fulham, this, that, and the other. Let's go. Sorry, overturned goal with the offside. Yeah. Go see it out, and we made it bedlam. Yeah, we made it bedlam with just a few little errors here and there. Harry Maguire, you know, kind of with a mistake with the tackle that he made a little bit of an error earlier, misjudging a ball as well that came into the box. So I don't know what happened there. I think things shifted when Casemiro came off the pitch. Casemiro, I've got to say that's his name. Yeah, Casemiro. Mad how he's been playing.
He's got loads of names with me.
What's going on? Like with him, bro, the turnaround. Like what are you putting it down to? And obviously we know he's leaving, and he said he's going to fight for 4 more months, and he's fighting.
Yeah, he's always been a fighter. I think when he had a bad turn of events in his second season, I think that was more down to the system and how he exposed. But it exposed everyone. Yeah. All the 6s that we had, no one played well in that position, but it seemed to just go on to, you know, kind of Casemiro all the time. And I thought that was really unfair because a lot of the cards, red and yellow, was down to him covering the rest of the team. So I think Casemiro's been brilliant in attack and defence, and I'm really going to miss him when he's gone at the end of the season. But hopefully, Casemiro, if you want to extend it...
Chill, man. Chill, bro.
You know what,
he's made his mind up.
Just to touch upon that as well, right? First of all, he's playing well and he's not playing for a contract because he knows he's gone. They've announced that he's gone. Number 2, like you said, he brings too many goals to the team. We're going to lose not just a defensive outlet, but an attacking one. When there's a corner or a free kick, you always look for Casemiro first. You know he's going to score or get his head on it. So whoever we replace in summer, we need to make sure they can bring some goals into the team as well.
Absolutely. I'm going to finish off with you in a little bit, little man. You're going to bring it home. Performance, result, individuals. How do you sum that up today?
Bro, Flex, feels like I got my club back. I can't lie,
Yeah?
Bro, you know, I'm not going to get carried away or nothing, but just I can't lie, bro. Like, the way we're winning games, like, that was good. 2-0, I felt like we were comfortable for the majority of the game. And then bad jeopardy last 10, 15 minutes, and then boom, we get the win, and we, like, this is United, isn't it? Like, this is why I love the club. This is what made me fall in love when I was, little, watching the team on TV. This is it. So, and you know what? It's a bit of a poetic contrast to obviously what was happening before the game with the Glazers.
Yep.
Obviously, shout out to 1958 as well. where it feels like there's been so many things that have been happening over the years that have kind of contributed to that feeling of us losing this club. But right now, innit? I'm not talking about next season or whatever, but right now.
Talking about next game. just now.
But right now, I feel like Michael Carrick in the dugout, you get me? We're playing good football, we're going forward, we're looking good going forward. And yeah, bro, this is United, this is what I want.
And you know what, how you talk about going back to basics, because this is all it takes to get supporters on board and most importantly to get the players to lock in. I don't think Michael Carrick's doing anything super out of the ordinary that we haven't seen before. We're playing like a 90s/2000s team. 4-4-2. There's my two wingers. You lot work your backsides off. Here's my two strikers. Go and work. Two central midfielders. Got to do both sides of the game. Back four in there. And he's just putting the right pieces of the puzzles in the right places. Bro, it's not rocket science, is it?
It's square pegs in square holes. It's just, it makes sense. But at the same time, bro, listen, I hate to do this. I hate to do this, yeah? But Michael Carrick has something that not many people, let alone managers in the world have. And that is, he has won, as a player, every single thing there is to win at Man United, as a player. Now, I don't know how the players will react, but I can imagine if other managers were there, maybe, I'm not talking about next season, talking about now, but if other managers are there telling them, you got to do this, you got to do that, trust me, I want it in, France like this, or I want it in Italy like this. Players might be looking at him like, bro, what do you know about playing under these lights, playing under the pressure and the stress? But Michael Carrick could tell them, I've played under that, and I've won trophies, I've won it all. Listen to me, we can do this, or whatever, you know what I mean? And I would imagine that as a player, you'd feel like, you know what, I can trust this man, do you know what I mean? So, Michael Carrick, listen, 3 wins out of 3. You literally haven't put a foot wrong.
He hasn't lost the game with the other interim from before as well. Yeah. Before Ranić got here, he ain't lost the game, bro. He's just unbeaten. He's still unbeaten. So unbelievable, little man. Every time you come here, or a lot of times you come here, you're seeing, you know what I mean, the rubbish side of us and us not scoring goals, and you come out cussing the players and saying it's not good enough. Must be a happy man today.
I feel like it's gotten better. It's like what my dad used to say. We were always winning games, and it seems like we've started to get the hang of things. Obviously beating Arsenal, beating City, now beating Fulham. But obviously we shouldn't be getting carried away, because you never know. It might be a fluke, but he's proved that it wasn't a fluke by beating Fulham. Got a bit sketchy at the end, but luckily Sesko scored a banger.
What did it show at the end? Because you see, like, obviously it looks like we're going to cruise to a 2-0, then it's 2-1, 2-2, and everyone gets nervous. What do you think it shows from the players to get that winning goal when we're drawing and heads in hands and we could be leaving here a different feeling? What do you think it took from the players to do that?
Confidence, and under these lights, under these pressure, it's going to be hard for them to get a goal. And obviously Bruno, captain, fantastic, the guy to step up.
What's that? What do you say to the people? You see anyone who thinks Bruno's not good, or you see the rival fans or people who don't appreciate, even maybe some of our own fans who don't appreciate Bruno. What would you say to them who don't think Bruno's that good?
Look, everyone might think Bruno's a rat.
That's what they were singing. That's what them away fans were singing.
People might think he's bad, but at the end of the day, he's the mastermind behind everything.
Tell them he's the mastermind. He's the mastermind behind everything. That's what you're telling them. He's the mastermind behind everything. We need to appreciate Bruno. Is that what you say?
Yeah, we need to appreciate him more. Because there's some people that might step up, and there's some people that might step down. Obviously, we've seen it before. Diego Dallo. I think he had a better game.
He did.
He had, what's his name? Chukwueze, I think.
Yeah, Chukwueze.
Yeah, he had him in a pocket.
Yeah, he did. He was physical. He was winning his duels. And just on Michael Carrick, before we finish off, I'll come back to you in a sec. How do you think he's doing? Because I know you definitely would have been... What year was you born?
2014.
Whoa, 2014. Oh my days, that's so crazy. We all feel older than
That's crazy.
Born in 2014, so you obviously you were... Yeah, exactly. Born in it... Wow, yeah. Oh my goodness. Born into the David Moyes era.
Nah, big you.
Damn, and he's still here every single year. Yeah, you're still here. But exactly. So obviously you'd have been too young to see Carrick play. Well, actually, he was playing up until about 16, to be fair. But your dad's probably told you how good Michael Carrick was. How good do you think he's doing as a coach to galvanise the team?
Now that he's here, I can see the formation more. I can see 3 at the back, Shaw's going forward, and Casemiro's holding in the middle. Bruno doesn't really have to press that much. If he wants to track back, then he will, but I've seen him have way more space.
Yeah. 100%. This is what we want to see, man. Bro, love that. Who was your man of the match, actually?
Casemiro.
Yeah, Uncle Cass, he was excellent. What are you going to finish off with,
Bro,
bro?
I just want to finish off something quick, something easy. Bruno Fernandes is the best number 10 in the world, and it's not even a question. Look at the stats, look at the data, argue with your goal. I'm done.
And everyone else. There you go. It's that simple. We're happy. We're very happy. Long may this type of football continue. More importantly, long may these results continue. Another massive game here next week against Spurs. I don't know what the current score is now. It doesn't matter how badly they're playing. We owe them a spanking or a win. We haven't beaten them in so long. So we need to go and do exactly the same thing. I don't care how, go and win. And then we'll be within one game of Frank actually cutting his hair as well. So who knows? Yeah, this is par. We got to 3 games under Amorim.
That's true.
And then we played Spurs and Forest, actually. And then got 2 draws. Yeah, Forest Spurs. So we've been in this territory before. Can we go one further? And so on and so forth. Take care, guys. We're out of here. Peace.